All right, Mental Mar, what are you doing now? Explain. You're reassembling. See what he did?
Heated up the big center one. It was a non-split ring one, so we had to push it over all this to get it to the center of that. Right. So we heated it up so it would expand. It got disformed a little bit, which is normal.
Typical. Kind of like putting a tire on a rim. You got to stretch it a little bit.
I put a big clamp on it, and that reforms it. I'm going to put it in the freezer and let it contract.
Here, I'll go put it in the freezer for you. Here we go. We're going to go put it in our freezer. Watch, look. Here we go. Over all the crap in the way. I think we're out of beer. Oh. So we'll put this in the freezer because we got a little kitchen in the garage. Oh, wow, that's cool. Look at that. Looks like the North Pole. So we'll set that in there for an hour or so, or whenever we're done with the other thing. The cap end of it, we'll go get it, and that'll help contract that thing. Shrink it back to size, so it won't fetch when we stick it back in a barrel. Now the end of the barrel's chamfered to start stuff into, but it can still be fun, especially when you're dealing with a big heavy barrel like that. Look at that beautiful contraction, huh? Looks like a T-bar on a record, don't it? Me and Morgan built one of them for towing cars one day. Oh, that's beautiful. That'll work.
I'm trying to make a sputter bar instead of septic tank in.
All right. Marvy's attacking the end cap. I was going to do it, but I got sidetracked.
I don't know if we're going to go today and now today or not.
Do you have a big O-ring for this?
I don't know.
Where's the kid at?
Just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, it's in here. Hitachi. For those of you who didn't know, Hitachi, John Deere's Hitachi, basically. That's it. You got it. All right. Oh, it's a pretty blue one. You should have everything you need. We got that wear ring, right? That's somewhere here.
Snap ring.
We got this fancy big wear ring here. I've had these. I had them in my truck for about a year.
I destroyed that. Can you get a close-up of that and see it?
Yeah. Well, that's all the wiper seal, right? Yeah.
That's wiper, and there's a seal right there.
Yeah. Well, it's no wonder it was leaking like a fish. Picture up.
I'm going to take it apart.
Ain't much of that O-ring left, is there?
That's from where they were heating.
Oh, yeah. And we had to heat the barrel to get these bolts out. Big-ass bolt. Socket-headed bolt.
Crispy critter.
Don't look like it destroyed the chrome rod too bad. Pretty good shape to it. I'll bet you that's something done to $3,000 for that rod. This packing kit right here is probably, I think it was $680 or something just for the packing kit for this stupid thing. And it's just a handful of junk. Look at that. Those are the old wear rings for the back. Oh no, that's that one. That's the one he just replaced and boiled. Yeah, that's what that looked like. So, but this is pretty hard material. To make a pair of boots out of that stuff. That stuff ain't. I mean, it's hard to cut. I don't know what it is. What is it? Some kind of a neoprene, isn't it? We have a guy down by Pittsburgh called Gem Seal. If anybody ever needs oddball seals like in an obsolete piece of equipment, I can get them built down there.
Look at that, we got a hit on the 221 Hydra.
We did? Wow. Who, that girl?
Yep.
What'd she say?
She's from Winnemac, Indiana.
Really?
Yep.
What town? Winnemac? Tell me where that is. What they asked about.
Hi, I'm interested in buying the 221 Hydrax. Can you send me some pictures of the inside of the cab?
Yeah.
Very interested.
Sure.
I said I can do that.
Yeah, awesome. Good deal. You gonna go take some pictures? Good.
Well,
no, it works.
I ran that son of a bitch for a long time.
Right. Tell him, Ronnie, you ran the bug, didn't you?
I ran the bug.
You ran the three-wheel bug. Ronnie could mow some wood with that little.
Everybody else can run the
bug around here.
No, Ronnie's the bug man. The bug man. Ronnie's the bug man.
I moved it from like here to the end of the garage there. It took me like 3 hours.
Well, I'd much sooner run a bell because I was used to it. But I must say though, that thing worked all right for what it is. It's cheap. I got it advertised for 22 grand. Somebody, whatever, makes me an offer on it. Makes me somebody a good little cheap color buncher.
Yeah.
You know. It actually runs great. It's got a little John Deere 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel on it. So anyway, yeah, we're just trying to unload some older stuff that we're not using. Kind of nice to have a few extra bucks right now. Ooh, that's gonna fly. Is that a snap ring? I got a feeling that's gonna knock my teeth out. That's a snap ring. Yeah, it is. Well, that sucker was almost out, wasn't it? Here's what he's pulling out right now. What he's pulling out right now is these right here. I'll show you. I'm not claiming that this is a how-to. It's just how we do it. I mean, I take them out. I mean, I call Cat or somebody to come out, or John Deere. And John Deere don't have. Them guys don't have any more equipment than we do for doing this type of stuff. So we just take them back to the shop. Sometimes we have a socket that'll fit it, a 1-inch drive or whatever, it's one of them, but we've had real good luck with just using that excavator or any excavator or backhoe. Just crib it up good so you don't bust stuff and just pry on them and they pop loose. And they're torqued up. What do you think that, like 3,700 pounds or something? Probably?
On a fellow bunch they said it was 4,000 pound torque on it.
4,000 foot-pounds of torque on them nuts. So, but I mean, we've got a torque amplifier in here. Where did that go? You didn't run it over, did you?
It's over there laying on the floor.
I mean, we'd probably just use the excavator again and jam it on as tight as it'll go. Loctite the shit out of it. Put the set screw back in, it'll be all right. But here's what got a torque amplifier. Show you what it is. It's basically 1-inch drive there, and you use your, if you're torquing stuff to spec, you use your 3/4 drive torque wrench, which we have right over cha. We have a 3/4 inch torque wrench. There it is. See it? So like we could get this torque wrench runs up to 600 pounds is the max on that 3/4 torque wrench. But we could amplify that times 4, so we could run it up so we know we got 2,400 pounds torque on it. Honestly, I'll just put that right back in the jig. We took it apart there with the blocking and push on it with the excavator, and when it starts bending shit, back off, you know, it's good enough. I don't have no problem with it coming off, so. But that's a torque amplifier. What that does is you run that chrome handle up against something and it stops it, right? And then you crank it with your torque wrench. And if you put 600 pounds into the top of this torque wrench, you're going to get 2,400 pounds out the bottom of it. It simply amplifies 4-to-1. Huh. Look at that, fellas.
It's over there on the outside blocks over there, see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right here it says Central times 4, which means it says product of the Central Tool Company. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it or not. This is Cranston, Rhode Island. That's the state I come from. I think that's made in the USA. Holy shitels. Ain't too much of that no more. Yeah, so anyway, that's just a little tutorial there. Huh? Here's my Power-O-Matic. This is my T-bar 50-gallon fuel cell that I lift over the log pile to fuel the limber and stuff when I need it. And the pump crapped out on it. We're gonna put a new pump on it. It loses its prime and it don't pump worth of crap. So must be weared out.
That was coming out the end of it. That's what holds it in.
Yeah, that's probably no. Can we get a spare one of those?
I don't think so. Didn't get that.
It'll be alright.
It'll be alright. Be alright. Spread her out and stick it in there. It'll work. You done yet?
No.
Take you so long. What have you been sleeping over here or something?
Taking a nap.
I took everybody on a virtual tour of our beautiful, well, I'm not so sure you want to call it a workshop, but whatever it is, huh?
Well, in here.
A menagerie. That's your umbrella seal, right? Let me see that when you're done with it.
I want to make sure that goes in like that.
I want to explain to the folks what we're dealing with.
It's got a back up here.
Now these, how these work.
Back up goes towards the...
Yeah. How these work, I'll explain. I'll show everybody how these work. This is what's called a umbrella seal. All right?
Back up.
And here's your backup ring. What this does is it's flared, okay? I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and get it here. And I'll turn that. See how it's got a groove in it in the back? I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a groove in the back. And what happens when the oil is pushed into the cylinder bore, okay? The oil comes up again like this. All right. And as the oil comes into the bore, it pushes into this groove and actually expands this seal. It's called an umbrella seal. And it spreads it right here, and it pushes this top lip against the bore of the cylinder. Let's see if I can get a little bit of an idea here. See, there's a groove right there. And it actually...
This is the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one,
yeah.
make sure I got to get these in line so I can come back in because I have a short memory.
Okay. Where did you have that one?
Just stack them.
Okay. But anyway, that's the next one. There's a series of those. And what it does is, as you push oil in, now this system runs... What the hell's this system? I got this relief set at this... Are they 37 or 3900, I think, on the booms. Maybe more than that. I can't remember. So, you're talking some serious oil pressure in there. So what they do is expand those and push that rubber out against the bore of the cylinder, so that would be the bore of the rod, so the oil can't come out. That's how they work. So when they get all wore out, after you've been in and out 42 gazillion billion times, they just get wore enough where they don't completely seal anymore, and then you start getting some hydraulic fluid coming out of the end of the rod, and it starts dripping. But this has been leaking for over a year. Not too bad, but it's getting pretty bad. So figure we take advantage of our Dumpty Humpty downtime, huh? And fix stuff.
Well, you had the shit. You might as well.
Yeah. So I ordered the parts for it a year ago and never took the time to take the machine down. Been so busy. Now we ain't busy for a while. All right. You got it figured out or what?
Yeah.
You look like you're stymied.
I just gotta get this snap ring out of here. Without it spinning.
So anyway, we'll make another one as we put it together. Okay, boys and girls, ta-ta.